Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland. This Grand Cherokee is currently showing just over 83,000 original miles, and if you would like to see a high-resolution detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There, of course, you will also find a free included Carfax report, alongside a long list of technical data related to the vehicle's remaining tire and brake life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'll take you on a quick condition overview around both the interior and the exterior, as well as showing you some of the more notable features. So starting here on the exterior, you'll find it finished in this beautiful navy blue paint. I think it fits the car beautifully. You can see it matches so nicely with all of the nice chrome accents we find around the window surrounds and on the doors, but we'll check that out closer here in a moment. But first off, I always like to go really close to the bodywork so as to look for any dings, dents, or scratching here. So as we make our way down the driver's side, you'll find the body's in great condition. I'm not seeing any dings or dents. And only minor wear on the paint, little things here and there like we see around the gas door, but all very small. Looking here at the wheels, excellent condition. You'll find a beautiful two-tone scheme with a metallic gray, as well as the outer machined finish. Tires are Michelin and in great condition as well. 20-inch wheels, and again here at the front they look great. Looking at the badging down the door, matches that contrast very nicely, and as I mentioned before, take a look at all of the chrome trim around the windows and on the roof rails, as well as the mirrors and door handles, everything shining beautifully. And now we'll make our way up to the front fascia, where you'll find that same trend continues, a beautiful chrome grille across the front, matching those silver headlights very nicely. Jeep badging right there at the nose. Both headlight lenses free of any oxidation or discoloration. They look very nice. Front bumper cover in good condition as well. No major chipping or scratching. And looking at the lowest most point of the bumper, you have more chrome trim as well as those tow hookups there and your radar cruise control sensor right there in the middle. The hood is in great shape as well. So now we make our way to the passenger side of the vehicle. Again, another front wheel in very nice condition. And let's go really close to the body again over here as we pass a very small scratch just there. But otherwise, free of any dings or dents as we make our way past the doors and onto the quarter panel. Body in great condition, and lastly, another wheel in excellent shape. Finally, we're here at the back of the vehicle. Nice little overhang spoiler for a nice accent. Taillights in great shape. You see that chrome Overland badge just there. Looking a bit lower at the bumper cover, it's all in good condition. You can see that nice little chrome trim at the loading area for the trunk, and those dual chrome exhaust outlets shining very nicely. So next up, let's make our way to the interior, where you'll find a beautifully matched tan interior with some brown leather accents. Looking in here at the driver's seat with that nice Overland badge stitched into the seat back, and only minor wear here at the seat bottom. Hopping inside, looking at the passenger seat, as one would expect, even nicer condition than the driver's seat. And we'll waste no time firing it up here. Start-stop button just there. If you see any flickering in the gauge cluster, that's only due to the camera. Here to the human eye, it's absolutely steady and perfect. Looking at the dash, that beautiful rich brown leather all looks in perfect condition across the dashboard. The stitching is just the same. Steering wheel in front of me, nice leather wrap with some wood grain accents here on the top. All of your stitching, as well as the leather condition itself, is excellent, and that wood grain shining very nicely. Steering wheel controls all look great as well. Gauge cluster just ahead of me is a mix between physical gauges as well as a digital display there in the center, so you can of course switch between miles per hour, kilometers per hour. You can navigate various different menus throughout the gauge cluster. And it's all very responsive and easily controlled via the steering wheel side on the left. Here on the right, you have your cruise control as well as your radar guided cruise control. Next up, looking here at the center display. This is the Uconnect system, which is one of the most customizable and I think responsive systems on the market. So if I open up the app screen, you can see all of these different apps can be arranged however you prefer, just like your phone's home screen. But you also have a basic menu of controls like your heated and ventilated seats as well as your heated steering wheel. You can also, from here without being in reverse, open up that reverse camera. And then I will go back to my main menu. We also have a nice full color navigation display. And as you can see, everything operates very quickly here in the center console display. Looking a bit lower, some physical controls for you, like your climate control, media control, as well as various other functions there on the bottom. And looking a bit lower, all surrounded by this beautiful silver and chrome trim, you have your gear selector, as well as some cup holders and your drive mode selection. And I forgot to mention that wood grain trim that carries from the dashboard onto the door cards with a satin finish. That looks great as well. Now looking above my head, we have a full sunroof, and the front portion does open. And always I like to show the operation of the cover, so you can see everything finds its home exactly as it should. No issues with the fabric, no staining, and no issues finding itself exactly where it needs to be. So you'll see it'll stop here in the middle, and then one more touch will allow it to open all the way up. So next up, let's take a quick look under the hood and see what powers this Grand Cherokee. I'll meet you there. All right, so now we're here under the hood. As you can see on the engine cover here, we're looking at a 3.6 liter V6 power plant, producing 295 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. It's a very healthy motor. This engine can be found all across the Chrysler, model range. Tried and true, very reliable, very smooth torque curve as well, one of my favorite aspects of the whole motor. But looking around the actual engine bay on this particular Grand Cherokee, you can see it all looks very nice. Nice and clean. You can look right at the front of the motor there. Everything is very easily accessed from a maintenance perspective. Very easy to reach any of the components there on the front of the motor, and the sides give you plenty of room as well. It's a bit harder to see, but there is lots of room compared to most modern vehicles. Jump points for your battery just there. And you can hear it idling very happily here on this cold day. So next up, we'll take a quick look here at the second row of seating. We'll find it very spacious. The back seats in great condition. And as I hop inside, sitting behind myself at around 6'4", thanks to some intelligent seat design, I have loads of leg room. Headroom is absolutely not a concern either. And then looking just here with this little control panel, I have some climate vents, power outlet, USB outlets, as well as 2 level heated seats for either rear occupant. And looking just ahead of me here, you have a great view of the front of the cabin in great condition. And of course, the moon roof just above my head. And now finally, we will open up the cargo area here in the back. One touch operation, it's gonna raise itself right up. And as you can see, we do have the WeatherTech all-weather mats here in the back. We also have a rear one for both rear footwells, as well as the original carpets just there in nice condition. We also have this nice, cargo area blind that can cover up any prying eyes from looking at what you have in the back. And we also have a nice subwoofer hidden here in the back right portion. Now usually you'll find trunk closing buttons up there, but here on the Jeep it's actually right here. So one touch gives you a moment to step out of the way, and it will begin to drop itself back down. And you'll find it finds its home exactly as it should. So if you have any further questions related to this 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you'll find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you from AlphaCars.